My interest in Iraq, I spent 2 years in Iraq as an economic advisor. Like everybody else, I wrote a book. Book did well, and so now I try to get back to Iraq at least twice a year. The IBBC has been doing some of the most interesting, bringing together people you wouldn't expect to see in the same room talking about important topics. And the last 2.5 years that I've been able to participate in your events have been valuable. Today, I'm going to be chairman of the oil and gas panel. What are the challenges facing Iraq? Corruption, of course, which was mentioned in yesterday's panel. You have the unemployment or underemployment. Nobody knows for sure, but if I was to give my best estimate, I'd say probably 80% of the young men in Iraq are either unemployed or underemployed. And the third problem is infrastructure, the fact that good chunks of the country do not have reliable electricity, do not have reliable water. At least two of those three issues require the government to have revenue. And government revenue, 90% of it is oil exports. The quantity of oil has been rising gradually over the last couple of years. The problem has been the price of oil. It was over $100 a barrel adjusted for inflation in 2014, dropped, 2 years ago to $30 a barrel. Yesterday, it was up to $70.23 Brent blend. So that means this year, 2019, is probably going to be a good year, maybe another $20 billion to be spent. But what you can expect is that the price of oil is going to fall again. The people we have on the panel, the Ministry of Oil, Chevron, BP, I think these are the people who can talk in detail about what's happening as far as not just barrels out of the ground. That is something that everybody reports, and to a sense it's uninteresting. It's infrastructure, it's the plants to separate out the sulfur, it's the pipelines to get them. Most of the oil in Iraq goes to the Persian Gulf. With the difficulties with the KRG after the independence vote in September of 2017, Iraq no longer wants to ship oil north through the KRG pipeline into Turkey, which means we're going to need new pipelines from Kirkuk to the Beji refinery, new pipelines from Kirkuk to south to the Persian Gulf. So what I'm hoping is not barrels of oil out of the ground, but insight into the progress which is being made in the infrastructure. ISIS was defeated. The government declared victory, in December of last year. Oil prices are up. Iraq has a real opportunity, a new government, a government that is considered to be more technocratic and less political than the previous governments. Iraq has a real opportunity, but not too long, maybe 2 or 3 years, to make some real progress on their problems. The ability of the IBBC to bring British business folks together with not only Iraqi government officials, but Iraqi business folks as well, I think is critical. Iraq has to build those kind of international relationships. They can't have a future of just exporting crude oil and importing everything else the society needs, especially since the unemployment rate is so bad.